Remember, like 3 years later, remember Killmonger and T'Challa. Remember he was in jail. Remember he was going. Remember when he met with T'Challa. Remember he was in prison. Killmonger was. Remember they arrested him and took him, and he wanted his throne back. So remember the whole thing. Obama was just symbolized by T'Challa, and then Killmonger represented the Messiah. You know, the Messiah shines from the east into the west. So you know he was born in the Eastern world the first time as Yahushua, and then when he returned in this life, he in the Western world grew up in America. You see what I'm saying? So that's why Obama have to have the Kenyan ties and the Jewish ties, because he got to blaspheme. You know, Mount Zion is in Kenya, and then the Jewish connection goes to the false Jews in Revelation 2:9. Those who call themselves Jews and are not, but out of the synagogue of Satan. You know what I mean? It's all connected. That's why around that 2010ish time, remember a lot of things was dealing with like becoming human. They had the Almost Human show. They had the video game around 2018ish. Detroit Become Human. You know what I'm saying? Because Detroit, the Motor City, and obviously Motor City is just car, the car. You know, growing up in Detroit, you know, the Motor City. You know what I mean? I remember hearing this. You know. So you understand too, when the Messiah was anointed, it was September 30th, 2016. And that's why everybody be like, yeah, man, 2016 was the best year, man. Everything, the sports, the food, everything, you know, music, you know, all of that stuff, because it was at its peak, because the Messiah was about to get anointed, you know, September 30th, 2016. Remember Floyd Mayweather around like 2010, remember he was arguing with his dad, and he's like, man, get him up out of here, man, get him out of here. You know, I'm gonna keep on getting my crazy payday. You know, I'm just gonna keep doing me. Man, at the end of the day, ain't number two Mayweathers to count. Floyd Mayweather and Roger Mayweather. And you know, I ain't no junior. Remember he did that on live on HBO? Because they already knew that time was coming where the Messiah was gonna come out of that junior stage and become the second, become the king. That's why Barack Obama's name is Barack Hussein Obama II. You know, because it goes into that second coming, you know. So now he's the king of Judah. And then, you know, when you understand Obama, you know, he's the Antichrist. That's why he already said that he's Daniel Day-Lewis, because the prophet Daniel said that the Antichrist would come in the name blaspheming. Daniel Day-Lewis. That's why he said, I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm the Antichrist. You know. That's why you see they did We the People when they did that. We don't want no kings protest. We the People. You see how they got that big scroll? Because it's just blaspheming about it. They already know that document got released of the Messiah becoming king of Judah. You see, that's why they blasphemed it like that. That's why they had on that movie Sinners. Remember that Pearl Lean was on there singing, doing all that stumping when she was on that stage? She told me, oh, pale moon rising over the pines, come, Lord, away until the sun does rise. Leave the day by the door. I won't care if the sun don't shine once more. That's what I said. I don't care if the sun don't shine no more. You know? They don't want the Son of God to shine. You know? We reject him at that door.